Hi guys,
Welcome to How This Works.
it's Sunday and we're on the couch.
We are.
But it's not
Yeah.
your ordinary Sunday update video.
No.
No, it isn't. We kind of have a surprise
Yes, we do. Which was a surprise
for us.
too.
Good surprise?
Overall, probably.
Okay. Kevin always asks me.
I'm not pregnant.
No. No.
I made
silly.
a look.
You doof. Nora, you're laughing at Daddy.
I
Say
should
hi
wear
to Caddis.
stripes.
Say hi to Caddis. Kevin always asks me, he says, do you want the bad news or the good news? And I always say, nope, and I walk off because I don't want to know and I don't want to choose. But seeing as we're sharing some bad news and some good news, we're going to start with the bad because I like to start with the hard stuff, lead with the hard, and leave with hope. Leave with hope. And she's gone already because she doesn't like this either.
Nope.
Yep. How do we even tell them? Bad news. I'm gonna start with the bad news.
There is no good news.
There's good news. Don't do that. There's good. There's a silver lining. There's positivity at the end. I promise. The news is that we have to move.
Yes. So I guess we can tell a story.
Yeah.
Back in March, we found out the management company that was managing these properties ended up, well, actually it's kind of a long story. Century 21 managed the properties, but it was owned by somebody else. It went into foreclosure, had been in foreclosure for quite a while. We'd had a couple walkthrough visits with realtors in the last 10 months, which always kind of stressed us out. It finally ended up changing hands. Okay.
So new ownership, new
and-
management.
Yep. Private entity, but as an investment company. First time property owners. They bought a set of duplexes over there somewhere, the 6-unit apartment next door, and this place. They've been doing massive renovations in the apartment building, which only have 3 current renters. And as they get one renovated, one of those tenants will move up to there and pay an increased rent. We had not signed a lease. This was in March when it changed hands. We had not signed a new lease at that point in March. The new owners walked through here and I said, we have a lease. It's good until August 1st. We pay such and such a month.
And we are happy here, we told
Yeah.
them. Hey, we asked, are you going to raise the rent? And they said, no,
No,
the rent's not going to go up.
No,
we're glad you're happy here.
we're going to honor
We
your
like you
lease.
being here. Yeah.
And it's all fine and good.
Yes. Until
You got a phone call?
I got a call last week from the management company. Somebody I hadn't spoken to before called me and said, hey, we need you to come in and talk about your new lease agreement.
Okay.
Okay, so we went in on Wednesday, sat down with the property manager and the fellow that had called me, and surprise, we're raising the rent 42%. July 1st, pay $8.50 or you can leave.
And within part of that statement was because we're renovating the apartments next door and the expense and blah, blah, blah. But remind you, they're not doing anything here for us.
Yes.
Remember part of the story I just said earlier, they're allowing tenants to move up to newly renovated units. New paint, new flooring, new cabinets, new appliances,
New carpet,
new
yeah. all of it,
everything.
yeah.
Fixtures, toilet, sink, everything.
So they got major renos, increased rent. They want us to pay an additional $3,000 a year, $250 a month more for the privilege of living in a 568 square foot house. And that just doesn't fit our lives. That would make us rent poor. We finally, after everything last year and the starting over and getting in here, we're finally, we're still getting settled. You
Sure.
know, we're still working on the kitchen stuff. He's still working on getting the shop. Finally, getting to a point where we're financially better.
Yep.
And really, $250 a month breaks us. It
Totally breaks us.
So it's not an option. We have to move.
Right.
So that's the bad news.
That's the bad news.
The bad news. Is that all the bad news?
It's kind of a greasy move.
Greasy.
It's greasy.
There was a little bit of
Tactics.
intimidation tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't care for that. So very unprofessional. Don't want to do business with him anyway. So we're now just looking for another place to live. So
When she brought this up to me, looking for another place to live, I was emphatic. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. I can't physically do that again.
Right.
I just spent 10 months setting up my shop so I can work and have a flow.
Consistently, right? Yeah.
I have orders that I need to fill.
That have to be done, yeah.
They have to be done. It stops my production.
Right.
It will take me
However long it takes.
to
Hopefully quickly.
pack, stop production,
Move.
set up,
Yep.
start production.
Yep.
I know I can communicate with my clients, and I'm sure they would be understanding. I'm sure I can work very hard up to this point
Yeah.
to maybe accelerate some of my orders and get them shipped out the door. But that puts huge physical demands on me.
It does, yes.
That also slows down any progress that I'm making on our websites and my other ventures and within my pain and my sensibilities and all that.
Right, we just have to balance this the best that we can.
So through some conversation, I took a couple of deep breaths and then
We talked about it a little bit.
started to consider
Yep.
this.
Yep. Found a place.
We did.
Looked on the internet, and now in Gillette right now, it's bust. The housing, it's a buyer's market right now. People are leaving because they've laid off at coal mines. They've laid off at the railroad. The COVID thing has our
Small businesses
are
Yeah.
in trouble. Yeah.
People are leaving. There's massive
leaving.
moving sales right now.
Yes, people are selling their stuff.
But like the coal mines, they've been laying off for months and months and months. The trains aren't moving, so BNSF just made a massive layoff.
Yep.
The oil field
Is done for now.
is done
It's not
for
a good
now.
place to be working right
Gillette is a boost and
now.
Boom
Boom and bust.
boom and bust
It is.
city. And
And
we
it's
are in a
busted right
serious bust right now.
So,
Over
that being said now, that's just to explain that there are a lot of rental options out there. There were, 55 listings the other day for rentals that we
Sure.
could see. But here's the thing. We have to have certain needs, right? We have to have pet friendly because Nora cakes.
Right.
And he has to have a shop opportunity, some place to set up shop. Has to. It's not an option. So we look at those, and most of them don't have that. Most of them don't
Right.
have that. All of that going on. Those are our needs. That's it. In the range that we can afford, not make us rent poor, pet friendly, and the shop experience. So this is the good news, potentially good news. We did find a place. We went and looked at it. It's right at the same amount, even just a tiny bit less, which is wild and fine and wonderful. It's a cute little place. It's bigger than this one by 400 square feet approximately. Same price range.
Right.
It used to be an office building, so it has 2 front doors, and the flow is a little bit strange, but it has a garage, and it allows for a pet.
Just
So it meets all our needs.
right. it's smaller square footage garage, but it's more square than my shop right now.
And it's different. Yeah.
So
Flat ground.
it's a cement floor and white walls and 9-foot ceilings.
So not a dirt basement.
So I have headroom and wall storage areas above that can be lumber storage.
Small garage, but yeah.
Sure. But laid out creatively would be a lot
You'd
better.
be working, yes.
I'd be working. And it is direct access. It's connected to the house, obviously.
It's like right there from the house, not out the door and around the corner and down the stairs. It's right there.
So.
No stairs. Ooh. And that's something, if we're talking about an age and place opportunity, which we're getting there, we need to be thinking about that in the future. I don't know how much longer Kevin's physicality can take up and down stairs to get to the shop.
Right.
So it's a plus. There's no stairs. Like I said, it has about 400 more square feet living space. It's got a bigger yard. It's got my very own parking place. If we get it, we did apply. Nothing yet. We don't know. So I have some I don't knows here. A lot of I don't knows here, and that makes it really hard. But it's got a small kitchen. But it's nice, it has a dishwasher.
Yeah.
It has 3 drawers instead of the one in this kitchen. It's got fluorescent lighting, which is a little bit weird. I don't like it, but it was an office. We get lamps. I don't like fluorescent lighting.
Got big cathedral ceilings in the main part.
Yep.
It looks like a house.
It looks like a house. Yep. It's got some nice carpet.
2 bedrooms, basically.
Indoor, outdoor stuff like here. Yeah, 2 bedrooms. So one of the bedrooms, the spare bedroom, is a corner bedroom, so it has big, sunny windows. Going to be a great place for planting.
Yeah.
It has central air. So y'all need to send Kevin some long underwear because he freezes his tiny hiney off, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. I don't want him to divorce me. So
I get frigid.
It was cool in there when we went to visit and look at it. You're going to put some pictures and stuff in, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Show them what we're looking at. And it's a possibility. Nothing's set in stone yet.
Oh, and that's really why we wanted to reach out and talk to you and be transparent with our situation.
It's going to be hard.
Prayers, please.
Please, we're asking for your prayers for this to work. We hope this works.
Totally. This is not a bad situation. This is
just a I don't know situation.
We didn't plan on doing any type of move for at least another year.
Right. I'm not prepared to move. I don't want to move. I'm not ready to move. The pain from the last one is still too fresh.
Right.
I don't want to move, and Nora doesn't want to move, but Kevin doesn't want to move, but we have no choice.
Because financially, we would, again, be rent poor, but the money that we are actually starting to save for new things like tech items, camera, laptops, stuff like that helps our production, that helps us...
Helps me make videos.
Helps her make videos, helps us build our websites faster, produce more content and more quality.
And create more income.
If we take that $3,000 a year and give it to these jokers
for nothing,
then we don't upgrade in our equipment.
No, we get into a hole that I don't want to be in.
And we have been on a nice uphill climb for the last year, and we don't want to break that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of we're very positive about this.
I hope this works.
But
we do need prayers, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
The physicality of moving. And we don't know, like I said, we put in the application. They do a background check. So it's a wait and see period.
Sure.
See how it goes. I don't know what they're looking for.
Couple days, couple weeks, I don't know.
Who knows? And then moving is hard. So we weren't prepared for it physically, emotionally, mentally, or financially. So the improvement that we've seen over the last 10 months is that we now have some money saved aside for things, surprises, and we can do, the first month's rent and a deposit.
Right.
But the difficulty is going to be and that's it. I mean, that's all we have. That's like breaks us. So
Right.
the difficulty is going to be in how to, pay the rent here and someplace else and all the stuff that comes with moving.
I think I've been in an increasing amount of deteriorating physical condition and pain in the last year. I know I did. I overdid it last time. I don't think I can physically do it again. I can help, but so that raises up.
How do we do this?
I think we'll need to reach out on social media, Facebook, locally.
Hopefully find some strong young men that
will help move heavy stuff, have a truck and a trailer, and so we can make it a fast move.
I don't know how. I'm not a good helper bee when it comes to heavy stuff. I have some arthritis and I'm strong already, but moving Kevin's shop out of the basement, up the stairs, just sounds impossible to me right now.
I've lost sleep in the last few days thinking about that.
It'll work out. It'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Something will happen that will help us.
So again, we need your thoughts and prayers on hoping that it all works out.
Hope this works.
Financially.
Physically. The timing.
Mentally.
Yeah.
And then, the climate. The COVID and the uncertainty in the world and all the garbage that's happening right now.
All the anger and negative energy out there. Yeah.
So, just think about us, folks. Okay.
Is that all of it? Is that all the good news we have?
That's all the good news.
I will say, if I've been thinking a lot about this place because that's the one that we've seen, and I see a lot of positives there. I do. It is an upgrade. So sometimes change happens that you don't plan, and we don't know what it's like to live there. It did used to be an office building. There's still signage out front in the yard for the business, because it was the office for the trailer park right there.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That doesn't bother me at all. That's fine, So I imagine this place. What would it be like to live there? And that gives me hope because I do look forward to it. I hope I'm not disappointed. I hope it goes smoothly. And that's what I hope works, So, leaving with hope. Is there anything we forgot? Our cakes, you want to come say goodbye? No, it's too hot.
No, she's sleeping.
I don't want to, okay.
So that's what we wanted to deliver to you, folks. Again, this is what we deliver in our content is inspiration,
motivation, freedom, curiosity, education, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not a bad thing for us. This is a deliberate thing for us.
It's just hard.
But we have to make that choice whether to we want to continue to improve our lives.
Not get in a hole.
And financially, that will take us to rent poor, same situation, and then we're struggling to improve again.
Right.
So it's a deliberate move. It's not a reactive move, not an escape move.
Right. It's an upgrade. It's improvement.
Yes.
It's improvement. There's a washer and dryer hookup. Oh yeah. Ooh boy.
Microwave above the stove.
Right? Oh, microwave above the stove. Bathtub with the shower, which we couldn't figure out how to turn on the shower. Would you put some video in there so they can help us figure that out? Because that just baffled me, turning on the shower thing.
Gas fireplace.
There is a gas fireplace in there.
Fireside chats with Billie Jo and Kevin.
Oh, looks like it's nice. It's a nice place. Yeah. So, we hope this works. Think about us. Pray for us.
Hi, Caddis and Puppy.
Caddis got a new puppy. Has horns.
It's not a puppy.
It's not a puppy, Caddis. Oh my goodness.
Thank you for joining us here at Hope This Works. Channel all about inspiration, education, motivation, creating curiosity, building relationships, deliberate moves.
Creating change that works for us. That's right.
There you go. That's a new one. Not the car wash.
I don't like the car wash one. That's better. I like that one better, yeah.
As always, Hope This Works.